Hey guys, it's aisquin here. Welcome to my video. Today I'm building a basic beach house. So bear with me as I work through this one. I'm a bit new to making Sims houses again. It's been a while since I played this. So this building I've built with in mind that it can be used for Brindleton Bay when it becomes available with the Sims Cats and Dogs on November the 10th. I am super excited for this. I've been waiting for the Sims Pets since, well, forever basically. So as you can see here, I'm having a little bit of trouble with the bedrooms. I've been trying to make them all the same size. Can't really decide whether I'm more excited for cats or dogs at this point. I'm really excited for both, to be honest. But I'll be building this house and putting it in Brindleton Bay, so then on Friday, when Cats and Dogs comes out, I'll use this house as a Let's Play on Friday. As you can see here, I'm having a little bit of trouble with window choice. Sometimes I can be a little bit indecisive with colours, and I usually work backwards and forwards between all of them. I sort of settled on black because I figured black works with everything, so I can also see here I'm having trouble with doors as well too. I was trying to find a door that could actually work in line with the windows, but I was having a lot of problems with it. And I also couldn't sort of decide how tall I wanted the house, its actual self. Motherload cheat there. So for me, I find I like to build the outside of a house first before I actually build the inside, because I feel like then I've got a better structure of how I want the house to look on the outside and then look good on the inside. For some reason I seem to like the aesthetic of the outside more. I built this in mind with hoping it looked more like an Australian sort of a beach house. Okay, so onto the inside. I find sometimes they can be a bit unimaginative with doors, but I find that in houses, in particular in Australia, most of them fairly consistently seem to be the same design and same colour. Sort of just working out the porch here. Alright, and onto walls. I just started out with white because I like to start with just a basic concept to begin with. I'm still trying to work out those windows. Alright, and onto the lounge room. I'm fairly basic when it comes to the design of a lounge room. I've never been really much of an interior designer, but I just really love the look of an L shape of couches with sort of like a coffee table in the corner. I find it just gives it sort of a nice sort of geometric look. I'm sort of trying to work out coffee tables here as well too. Yep, not looking too bad. Sort of moving it around a little bit because I'm trying to work out how to put a wood floor on the front door. So I like to do that because it's fairly similar in Australia where we sort of keep like a tile or a wood hallway. Makes it easier so then you can put your shoes down and you don't make so much of a mess in any kind of carpet. Yeah, as I said, I'm not much of an interior designer, so I'm just kind of working through all the different things that sort of suit the wall. And possibly onto my favourite part, yeah, the kitchen. I really love making kitchens. I find they're my favourite part of Sims builds on the interior. I've got a father who works in joinery, and I find that I'm a little bit more enthusiastic with kitchens because I've just seen him work and seen how much he loves kitchens. But as I've noticed, I seem to be going for a sort of a more of a basic sort of white, grey and wood sort of a look. I'm having trouble with those windows again. It's funny, I put a coffee machine in the kitchen and I don't even really drink coffee myself. But I think it just sort of adds to the design of a kitchen in itself. I decided here that if I maybe went for black tiles that it would actually look a little bit dark, so I changed it around. As you can see here, I'm a little bit OCD with the cupboards. I wanted them to sit perfectly in the kitchen, that they weren't too high but they weren't too low either, which I find that you need to hold Alt and move around to make it more, realistic. Trying to find some different clutter here to put in the kitchen to make it, look more real. Because let's be honest, our kitchens aren't all like this tidy. So I've set this up in such a way that we've got 3 bedrooms, so one obviously for your main character, and you could have either children, roommates, anything like that, or you could also have pets. So I've set this up in multiple ways that you can use it in different ways. Trying to work out the sort of the different door layouts in between the toilet. I decided in the end it would be good to have a toilet door on the opposite side so that someone could use the bathroom, someone could use the toilet, and you don't get issues with embarrassment from your Sims. I think that's the first time I've actually ever used a standalone sink. I usually use a bench and a sink. I left the other area blank because I'm hoping soon that there will be the laundry stuff pack, which I'm very excited for. I really do wish they had put all of the suggestions in the pack, but I'm super excited for laundry stuff. But I also have some custom content in which I can put, sort of laundry decorations in the actual room, which I haven't put in for when I shared this onto the gallery, because I figured that no one would be able to use it, but I will put in the custom content in the description box below, so you should be able to find that down below if you do want to use it. Trouble with those windows again. I was trying to find sort of like a decent lighting that didn't make the bathroom too bright, because I find it's nice having a soft lighting in the bathroom, sort of like a nice place to relax. But I've always sort of liked big bathrooms. They've always been a big thing for me. Looks like I changed one of the doors as well. But I find I like bigger bathrooms because I like bathrooms. They're a great place to go to relax, so I just love having it looking like a bit of a sanctuary. clutter. Playing with those windows again. I figured that the bathroom didn't really have a big, sort of a full-length mirror, and if I was living out of home, I was living in this house, I would be wanting a full-length mirror, not just a sort of to shoulder-length mirror as well too. So for these here, I've just put some windows in and I've left them blank. They could be used as a study, a bedroom, a game centre, an art centre. They could be used as a den, other types of bedrooms. They could be used for your pets. I've got room in the living room as well too if you want to use anything like a scratching post or a bed for any of your pets. I imagine you could have multiple pets in this build. Still fighting with those windows. I was having a bit of trouble with this one because I felt like on the inside that it's sort of the edging of the window was missing, so I was having a little bit of trouble with moving that one around. And yeah, I kind of tend to forget lighting. Ever since I first played The Sims when I was a kid, for some reason I seem to forget the lighting. I just get so into the design of the house that I always forget the lighting. So here I'm putting in some shrubbery. I find in Australia we do have a fair bit of lavender, especially in Victoria where I am. And there is a lot of rocks used. And we do also use tree bark, but I found I couldn't find it in the terrain paint at all, unfortunately. But I've done this in such a way that you should be able to use this on multiple lot types. You just have to change the fencing and it should be able to be used. You should be able to move the building as well too. So I've done it in a way that you should be able to use it in multiple universes as well. It does suit in as how it's black and white as well. I like to put enclosed fences in towards the back because I feel like you really don't want someone peeking into backyard, but having a nice short fence in the front isn't so bad. I was having a bit of trouble here because I wanted a double gate, but I couldn't find one that really sort of suited the aesthetic of the fence. So here I'm just chucking in a couple of trees. I've left a bit of room out the back if you want it for your pets again, or if you want to have a garden or a little playground if you've got kids. And I think I'm satisfied with it at this point. I'm just having a bit of a look around, see if the windows need to be changed on the outside. I felt like the roof was maybe a little too high. But apart from that, I'm pretty sure I'm satisfied with it now. Oh no, that's right, I put in a porch as well too so you get out to the backyard rather than having to scoot down the side fence. So I was sort of having a play around here because I was unsure if I wanted opening to wood underneath my house, but I think I decided in the end that it was perfectly fine just the way it was. But there we are, guys, all done. So I've left everything a little bit blank for now so I can pop it up onto the gallery, but I will probably do a little bit of moving around and changing of things including I'll probably put in a study and some spots for my pets when I do the Let's Play on YouTube on Friday. I'm so excited for cats and dogs. I'm going straight for Golden Retriever. I've wanted one for a very long time. But hopefully I will see you guys in the next video on Friday. Thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all later.